Welcome back to the channel, guys. So as you know, we are going to build a cinewhoop 3.5 inches. This is the first component I'm going to unbox for that. So this is the SpeedyBee F405 AIO 40 amps, and this supports 3 to 6s lipos. And in this video we'll be unboxing this SpeedyBee AIO and we'll be checking what all things we get in this. The first thing is the instruction manual, and literally this has every single thing about this. If you are a beginner, you can go through this and you can understand how actually the things connect to this. This is the detailed map where it shows how to connect each and every component to this. And we'll keep this aside for now. And checking out, first thing is we have the soldering practice board. If you are a beginner, then first time you are going to solder on this AO, I would highly recommend you to first practice on this. And the second thing is this AIO. This feels really solid, and as compared to other AIOs, this is a quite competitor for them. We'll talk about this later. And in the box, we get this is a Type C extension module. So if you are placing your AIO inside the frame and you want to extend the Type C port which is there on this, yeah, this is the Type C port, and you want to extend this behind the drone or something, then you can simply do that. So let's place this inside. And now coming to the next thing, yeah, this is the power expansion board that you can use. This is the BEC, which supports by default it is 5 volts, and this is an external BEC that can be used to power peripherals such as an 9 volt VTX or 5 volt Meteor LED strips. As in our B35 we are using the LED, and by default its output is 5 volt, and by shortening the circuiting two pads it will give an output up to 9 volts. So we can have a closer look with this. So we have got the ground LED and the positive here, and the battery ground also here. So this is the BEC. Then we have the power extension board. Then we have the Type C extension. These things are really small, as you can see how tiny these are. And then we have the F405 AIO itself, the main board. And this is the solder practicing board. So once we remove this upper case, we have accessories inside. So let's see what we have got in this. Yeah, we got 30 things here. The first thing is the mounting screws, which are of M2 cross 12. So M2 and 12 millimeters in height, which are of 4 pieces and 5 pieces. And these are of nylon hex nuts. Then after that we got the VTX tag mounting screws, which are of M2 cross 20. These are of 4 pieces. And we got the vibration damping silicone grommets, which are of size M2 cross 7.7 mm, and these are of 4 pieces. So actually these things will go here. So if you want to replace this by default grommets, then you can simply use these things. So now the next thing is the silicone vibration dampening O-rings that you can place over this once you have installed this M2 screws on your drone. And still we have got few things. We have got the XT30 power cable, which is of 7 centimeters, and this is of one piece. The wires which are used are 14 AWG wires, and next is the capacitor, which is of 35 volt 470 UF capacitor, one piece, and we have also got the heatsink inside. And this is the 6-pin DJI air unit cable. If you are using the DJI air unit, then you can use this. And this is the Type C extension module. As we have discussed that this is the extension module to extend the Type C which is there in the AIO. So you can use this cable, and there is also heat strings present in this. Yeah. So these are all the things which you have got in this SpeedyBee box. And now let's talk about the main product, that is the all-in-one board. This is all-in-one design, meaning that this flight controller and ESC are combined, making it you to build the lighter and cleaner version of the drones. And it runs the STM32 F405 processor, and which has a Zyro ICM 42680, and it supports up to 6S batteries. The built-in ESC is rated 40 amps, which is enough for freestyle and racing builds. As ours is an 3.5-inch cinewhoop, it's more than enough. And the one standout feature is it has built-in Bluetooth support that can directly connect your drone with your mobile phone via SpeedyBee app. This means you can tune your settings, configure your code, and even flash firmware without using a computer. So this board supports ELRS, S-Bus, TVS receivers, and GPS, N-Log, and digital VTX, the LED strip and buzzer. Important note is that if you are using DJI Air unit, don't power it directly on 6S, use the included BSC for safety. And now coming to the motor pads, it has clearly mentioned the motor pads as well. As you can see, M3, M4, M2, and you have got the pads for the buzzer as well. So now having a clear look on this, so let me take a pen so that I can clearly point this out. So here we have got the positive and negative terminals where you can connect your XT60 or the power cable. Here are the motor mounting pads. This is the M1, and then here we have M2, and this is for the S-Bus receiver. And then the ground, we have the different pads where you can install the GPS and ELRS receiver. And here we have the VTX and the camera mount, and here we have M4 motor mounting pads, and we have here the M2, I think, yeah, M2 pads. So this is the physical overview of this. Once we flip this up, yeah, we have, it uses STM32 F405 and ICM 42688P0. The firmware is BlueJ. Now coming to the dimensions, it 25.5 mm and 33 mm, and its thickness is around 8 mm. This thickness is around 8 mm. So yeah, this is all about the AIO. We'll be proceeding with the build in the next video.